So, in our parade of miniature engines, you'll hear most of them described as being such and such inch scale. By number 92, this is a 4-inch scale Foster agricultural engine, built between 1992 and 2014 and owned by Mr. Anthony Dillon. McLaren road locomotive, the power engines were built in Leeds with the leftovers and sailors. This one was built double D designs planned by the owner over an 11-year period, first steamed in 2015. And that one is owned by Les and Sue Riley.
Look at the detail and the workmanship on a Super Lion Showman's engine. It's called by Lauren, built 1996. It's a Fowler B6 Super Lion Showman's engine, built in 1996, and is owned and driven by Sean Holmes.
And that's followed by number 89, which is a 4-inch scale Burrell road locomotive, so an engine that would have been used for transporting heavy loads, named Sid. This one is owned and driven by Mike Turner and steered by the lovely George Turner.
Okay, the next one is a 4-inch scale Foster traction engine called Old Partner. It's half-ton, it's built 1991, originally built by LSM in 91, bought in 4.5-inch scale. This is a food and tractor unit Type C steam lorry called Bod. It's built in 2008. It was bought in 2017, was stored for several years before its purchase. It's been stripped down and rebuilt to its present condition and is owned and driven by Dick Barker.
And that's closely followed by Helen, which is a Ruston.
It was built in 92 by Phil Ives as a copy of the engine Mary Marshall. It's owned and driven by Phil's grandson Rob Abraham and Rob Abraham, is it?
And that's followed by another Marshall engine, and this one is a 3-inch scale, so quarter size, purchased in 2019, built from a set of castings to the Brunel models design of a 7 horsepower traction engine, the ECC Road Loco, called the Mistress. It's a 1-ton, built 2017, steam traction world kit, built and painted by exhibitor, brush painted, living van is a scratch build, and it's owned and driven by Nick Houghton. Now look at the quality and the build in the back there. I can see many hours have gone into that. Well done. Number 59 then in the programme is a 6-inch scale, so half size, a Foden short wheelbase lorry named Britannia. An engine like this would be used for haulage and winching. They're very popular on timber work. This one was built by the owner over a period of 4 years, and that one is owned by Mr. Bill Middleditch.
Scale model built for the, was it Foden steel bands, used to drive around in a full size Poppin' Billy bus, and this normally has a back on it, a cab, but obviously I can't fit in it.
There we go, some dispute over numbers there, but we got there, thank you very much.
Number 105 then, another McLaren.
This one was built 2010. It's been rebuilt over the last 4 years, replacing bushing with bearings, rebuild and re-ringed. Owned and driven by David Etheridge.
Number 56, another one of our half-size engines. This is the Burrell Agri, a 6-inch scale Garrett 4CD tractor, Twilight. Built approximately 2008 to 11 by an unknown person. Purchased by the owner, Bert Boughton, in 2017. And this is the type of engine that would have been used for light haulage, transporting furniture or goods or timber.
4-inch scale Burrell Road Loco called Persevere, built 2019. It was built by the owner over a 2-year period and has been rallied since, and it's owned and driven by Ray Cowles.
Number 114, just going past me now, is another McLaren road locomotive. This one is known as Leslie, and it was built in 2015, owned and driven by Mr. Jason James.
It's a 3-inch scale road loco, sometimes on a trailer, so we took it off to save the weight. Built it myself, finished it in about 2004. We towed it here with the Unimog.
Like we just seen in the ring earlier. Thanks very much.
Okay, number 70 then. 4-inch scale Foster agricultural engine. Foster's built in Leeton, where all good engines came from. This one's owned and driven by Mr. Harvey Yara.
Another 6-inch scale Savage Little Samson steam tractor, Ryan Thomas. It's built 2020, 6-scale Little Samson, second engine built by owner Chris Webb from Newark. Took 7 years to build, and is owned and driven here today by Chris Webb himself.
And this is followed.
It's half by replica of 1458, which is also at the rally, and is owned and driven by Matt Davenport.
Number 106 then, another McLaren. This one is 4-inch scale, known as Lady Marion, built in the year 2000, owned by Mr. Dave Jacobs.
And they keep coming on. Number 73 is a 4.5-inch scale Boral agricultural engine called Annie. This one was built in 2009 and was built over a 3.5-year period, and is owned and driven by M. Green. 4, which is 4.5-inch scale Boral traction engine called the Duchess, built 1987 and is owned and driven by Michael Barnes.
And this is followed by the Rolls-Royce of all engines, a Rust and Proctor and Company agricultural engine known as Henry, built in 2011 by Sean Holmes, a half-size model of the 8 horsepower Ruston engine in the museum, the Champion. So if you want to compare, go across to the museum and have a look at that. Sean made the patterns and measurements of the full-size engine to ensure an exact replica was made with fastidious attention to detail. Purchased by the present owner in 2013. That one's owned by Mr. Sam Baines and driven today by Thomas.
The 8, which is the 4-inch scale Boral road locomotive called Jack. It's 8 horsepower, built 2020. It's purchased by his owners in 2020, named Jack, after the late owner's father, John's nickname. Family is the 6th generation steam of engine drivers. The engine is making its debut rally here and is driven by Richard Cakes.
Followed by the 4-inch scale Foster traction engine, built in 2018, owned by Mr. Phil Sell.
2013, purchased by the present owner in 2019, much renovation and improvement work done. Named Gavroche after Victor Hugo's little French Savage, owned and driven by Nick Walmsley.
And an agricultural engine, owned and driven by Mr. Mark Bray, with his good lady riding on the trailer behind. It was built by Chris Belcher, scaled up drawings of a 3.5 size model.
Okay, next one is a 3-inch scale freelance design GP traction engine called Scallywag. It's 250 kilograms. It was built in 2015, made by owner and driver over a 5-year period, scaled up by from a 1-inch design by LC Moon. It's owned and driven by Chris Hazel.
2, 1, go!
fabricators, and one of our last miniatures are leaving the arena now. We're going to hand you back over to the